Good morning, everyone. It is Friday, TGIF. Thank goodness it is Friday. What a weekend Bama starts. 67 degrees. Someone's excited. They're going to the game tomorrow. More than one person in this room. Who would that be?
I just wonder what camera I'm supposed to be looking at. Oh, over there toward you. Okay, let me get cranking here. Yeah, it's hard to believe football season started last night. And what an upset. We'll talk about that in a little bit, too. But good morning. I'm Jamie Cooper. Thank y'all for getting up with us. This is Happens in the AM on ZTV 11, the most popular morning show next to Mojo on Highway 72 across the street from First National Bank. Join me today. Roll Tide, Matthew.
Roll Tide.
Tom, roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Joseph, my hair straight up, my back ain't hurting, and War Eagle.
War Eagle.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah. Hey, you driving a prize today, huh?
Yes, sir. Can't wait to show it off.
Oh, yeah, when the sun comes out, Dusty's going to be here a little bit later on this morning. He's wanting a new vehicle.
Oh, well, I've got one for him.
Put him in one. And Zack, what's shaking? It's your time to shine.
Hey, it's one day away.
That's Abby.
Hey, there's Abby. Hey, Abby. But yeah, one day away. I'm ready. Went watched Coach Peter and last night. They had a big win, 42-0 over West. Brick had a real good game. So
we'll get to that a little bit later on this morning. It's hard to believe that football starts.
Yes, sir.
And we'll play. Coming up later on this morning, we'll let Matthew stay out this morning. So Matthew will play too this morning as we go and play Cooper's Court. Matthew, you've missed some very important questions this week. But that's why I may read. Tom, number 2, may be ineligible, but he said he didn't remember the answers anyway. Drinking iced coffee now available at Chick-fil-A. Y'all open on Monday?
We're open Monday, 8 to 8.
8 to 8. Oh, a little bit late because everybody's out. So back up and running this morning. Thank y'all for getting up with us. As you know, it's Labor Day weekend. Zack's going to eat a genuine Vienna sausage later this morning.
No.
He wanted us to cook out. We said, no, Joseph couldn't afford no weenies, so it's Vienna sausages all the way. Let's get this party started on this Friday morning, Labor Day weekend. Gloria's going to tell you if you got outside plans, you're screwed.
You certainly do, especially if you have outdoor plans for tomorrow. But today, 0% chance of rain, so you don't have to worry about anything there. You know what? Not bad. About 68 degrees outside already this morning. Going to be a wonderful day. Partly cloudy skies, though, because that rain is going to be moving in. About 70% chance of showers tomorrow. Temperatures 87. That's okay. It can rain all day. And, of course, ball games start, and it's going to be good. Look at the rest of the week. Possibly some, actually, definitely rain on Sunday. Now, it's not so bad looking on Monday, but temperatures still sticking around the 90s.
Yeah, good day to watch football and eat chicken, ain't it, Matthew?
That's right. That's right. Sounds like a plan.
Roll Tide, buddy. How are you?
Roll Tide. I'm ready. How about you?
Woo!
You guys are so excited.
I've been real. When is College Football Live running in the afternoons? I've missed it.
About 2:30.
What?
About 2:30.
They moved it back to 2:30 because they were 4:30 last year.
Yeah, that's what my DVR. I recorded on my DVR. I think it's like 2:30.
So 2:30 on ESPN 1 or 2.
They flip
Are you?
every now and then. I think. Well, they even go on there too, but I think the main one, ESPN.
Did you watch any of the pregame show yesterday? I'm probably the only one that got 3 o'clock available now.
Yeah, right.
I was still at work at that time.
Did you see any of it? I thought Tebow was horrible.
Really?
It wasn't
That bad?
horrible.
Horrible? I saw a lot of hits on Facebook last night from the women saying, "Oh, he did great."
He was a little bit more immature than I thought he was, and they had him in a jacket that was too small.
You know how them muscled-up guys like to buy clothes too small?
That was on purpose, Gloria, for the women.
But one size bigger would have just looked perfect.
I don't know what you women are looking for, but he ain't the sexiest looking dude I've ever seen.
No, I like that Pollock guy.
Now, you take somebody like me, for example.
You look just like Pollock.
Who? Pollock.
Pollock. Oh, I don't know. He's just pretty.
Yeah.
On fire guy, Brad Pitt.
He's a Georgia guy.
Yeah. Joseph, so you brung us an
Speaking of Brad
automobile.
Pitt,
We're going
they
to
got
talk
married.
about. That's a question, Brad.
Oh, way to go.
Yeah, I do look like him. I do look like him, Matthew. You know, a lot of people have told me that, you know. A lot of people have told me that. Hey, front page of the News Courier this morning, give a shout out to Paul Scrimps, everybody down at the East Limestone Band. We weren't able to make it yesterday. On the east side of the courthouse square, that's the only steps you can get up on because they got it blocked off. Right, it's Bill Matthews is standing in the background at his office looking at all this right across the street from him. Fox is doing a free ad for him for the upcoming toga competition. How many, I'll use this as a question, know it all. Joseph, Scott, how many togas do they have to have? How many people have to wear a toga and have one shot? We're going to stand there for 5 minutes with it to break the Guinness Book of Records.
I'm going to say 700.
Higher.
Let's go.
I mean, this ain't a quick. I know.
I was
ready to
thinking
get off because this ain't the official game. 3,500 would be the exact.
Oh, wow.
You
I
already
thought it
knew
was
that.
like
didn't you?
3,500.
3,500.
I think they upped it to 3,700.
Really? All I know is I am not volunteered to judge the eating part of that thing again. 2 years in a row, I've judged that thing, and I've eaten more fried food than you can shake a stick at. Zach, I'm going to do a little bit of news. This Indicator Daily this morning. This was too good for me to pass up. A female Limestone County jail inmate who has punched 4 correction officers in the last 3 months is being held in an isolation cell.
Really?
Yeah.
She looks like she's kind of small.
Yeah, she's tiny.
But got quite the temper, Joseph.
Okay.
Apparently.
I've seen those.
Quite the temper. Joseph, I'm going to go back and ask you a trivia question. Tom was in on this yesterday. 3 people were arrested in Florence earlier in the week for pulling up, Mathew, in broad daylight in the afternoon, a parking meter.
Wow.
Pulling it up out of the
How much
ground.
money do you
Do
think
you know
they
why?
got?
Parking meter. Downtown?
Yeah, downtown Florence.
Drunk?
Oh, needed money for crack.
Public intoxication.
Yeah, that's pretty
Somebody,
close.
Bill said, yes, there must have been UNA students. I said, look at these people. I don't think they attended college
No.
or dental school. So
Okay,
probably were looking at that.
probably.
All right, let's go to Zack. Zack, what's happening this
Probably
morning?
so.
Like I said last night, East Limestone Road, big 42-0 at Phil Cavender Field over West Limestone. You had Athens Golden Eagles come up short against James Clemens. I heard that was end up being a real good ball game, 37-30. James Clemens beat Athens, but like I say, Athens starting a freshman quarterback. I think you'll be hearing a lot more from them at the end of the year. Tonight in high school football, some of the big games we got.
Don't go through that whole list.
I'm just going. We got Elkmont at Ardmore. That's going to be big here in Limestone County. So everybody, come on up to Ardmore tonight. You got Decatur at Bob Jones, Buckhorn at Austin, Brewer at Hartselle. Those are just some of the big ones. Colbert County at Tanner and Clements at Central Florence. So
Y'all
those
been
are some
watching
big.
the U.S. Open?
I'm afraid not.
Do you
Sorry.
know that they reported the other day that is the #1 sporting event in the United States revenue-wise
Wow.
That's impressive.
I would not have guessed it.
for one city? I think it brings home almost $800 million to New York City.
Wow.
New York City.
I just want to make sure everybody's paying attention.
Everybody's awake
Wake
this
up.
morning.
The average income of the people that attend a match there is like $150,000 or $60,000 a year.
Tickets are
That's why I don't go.
I thought you were going to tell me that's why you go.
Yeah.
Lifetime or just one
No.
year?
1 year.
One
1 year.
year.
1 year. All right, Joseph, what else we got going on? Anything
Is your
going on? I didn't know
retirement,
about-
is
what?
that revenue question, the retirement, the amount of money that it takes to retire these days, the new figure? Is that one of your questions, or can I
No,
say it?
I don't even know what it is because I can't match it. What else? What are you
You
trying to tell me?
said, he read an article where it's now to retire, you have to have $1 million.
Yeah, that's what the Gen Xers, which is your age, and you're a Gen Xer, right? You're a
People
Gen
don't
Xer.
make that in their whole
I guess.
lifetime.
Yeah, I think if you're born after 64,
Okay.
There's
Frank
a lot of
is
people
like
in
the-
trouble.
prehistoric, and then I'm the baby boomer, me and Tom.
Baby boomer.
What am I?
You're a Gen Xer.
Gen Xer.
I think you're a Gen Xer.
I think so.
Yeah, it's born after 64 or so. Abby is a millennium. Is that the newest one? What's
a
the
baby.
new lazy bunch? That's the one. Is that the one after Abby, or the ones that don't know nothing? All they depend on their parents, and all they want to do is stay on the phone all the time.
Have they got a name?
Yeah, lazy.
Lazy.
Basically.
Gen lazy.
But Gen Xers, yeah, they said they got to have $1 million to retire.
Wow.
You know.
How, that's,
The way I look at it, the more in debt you are, the more successful you can be.
Is that right?
Don't
You just-
take his advice.
You
Have
just
fun.
figure when you die, you don't have to pay it off anymore,
Matthew.
huh? You're
Well,
kind
then
of
I
done.
may as well just get that car from
Yeah,
Joseph
well, I brought
this
it for
morning, you
Gloria,
know?
so-
Well, that's the reason I like that. Hey, this is Matthew. You don't know what's happened to me in the last week.
No, it's been
You know I got
a
lost in church. That was the other way.
I heard about that.
You know
yeah,
what
the
happened
week
last Friday afternoon?
before. What's that?
Fell off the porch.
No alcohol
You know,
involved.
are you sure?
I am
I was
positive.
moving furniture. I was actually going into the sunroom because all my rails are down. They just got powder coated. Heath
And they're
Davis
gorgeous.
doing a super job in the coating place down
You,
there.
you need to get one of those little wristbands you advertise on your stage.
No, I need one of those things you tie around your
Life-
neck.
You can just press the little
Lifelines are
button on your,
You know, I
on your
wondered
arm,
that-
and
well, can you get them for your wristband too? I thought you just put it around your neck.
I think they have a wristband model.
I've fallen, and I need help.
Can't get up.
Why wouldn't everybody in the world have one of them?
I don't know.
I mean, really?
You gotta pay for it.
But I'm laying there back. My whole side is so bruised. I tried to get on that shake machine I got, that vibe machine. I was on it for 17 seconds and barely get off of it. It jarred my hips a bit.
At least you didn't.
I'm injured, Joseph.
Yeah,
that
I-
makes me and you, Joseph.
I
You got a
can
bad
relate.
back, and I got a...
I'm finally
cry?
better.
Did I cry?
Yeah.
I walked outside and he said, you didn't see
Tears
that.
of
did you?"
joy that I wasn't hurt no worse than I was. Like, what else is shaking?
Hey, I forgot one
How's
other.
that iced coffee?
Hey, this iced coffee is awesome.
my goodness, he almost
iced
drank it
coffee
all.
ever had in my life.
Yes, come on down to Chick-fil-A after this, Zach. You can get another one, all right?
I'll get another. Hey, apparently my buddy
If
Richard
it's
don't know
free, it's for him.
TV at 6 o'clock. Richard, I'll call you back later. Can't talk right now. I'm on there.
Who calls a man on there at 6?
That's right, I'm telling you. I have to call him back. Priceville beat West Morgan last night 44-0, so that was a big win for Priceville. Last night, got to college football. Vandy went back being Vandy last night.
They got beat by
37-7 by Temple. Come on. So the Derek Mason career is not starting out too good. Vandy. Stephen Rivers got in the game, but I have any stats on him. I know he come in about the third or fourth series. Big win. I don't think Texas A&M's missing Johnny Manziel, Jamie. Kenny Hill got 511 yards
Broke his
last night,
Wow.
52-28 over Steve Spurrier, and everybody was predicting Steve Spurrier's Gamecocks being the eastern part of the SEC championship game. And you had Ole Miss had a big win last night over Boise State. But the Alabama Crimson Tide tomorrow. I know Auburn's play in
24?
Arkansas.
I'm not sure.
But I
Thank you.
know
All right.
one of us will be at the ball game tomorrow.
Zach, I'll get back to you in a minute.
All right, bud.
Give me a second.
I'll drink my coffee.
Guess you're
You know
saying
who
that.
Zach's best friend is? Hurry up, Dak. Let's talk about it in here.
No, it's not. Don't
Is that right?
don't get Bill
He's been over
Matthews
to
riled
Zach's
up.
house hanging out?
Please, no.
You shouldn't even mention it.
All right,
No,
Matthew.
I'll-
Last night, Kenny Hill broke Johnny Manziel's record of 400-something yards in a single game. Who did he set that record against last year?
Alabama. I'm going to
Did he
guess.
really?
It was
Can you believe we
suicide.
gave up that many passing yards?
I can't believe it. So it's
Well, was he that?
trying
I mean,
to
were
forget
they
those
that?
kind of things.
I'm sorry, Matthew.
You didn't watch the game, man? You don't have to be sorry.
I didn't. Were they that good, or was?
A&M was that good.
Were they really?
They were predicted, I want to say they were predicted to finish next to last in the West.
Well,
now, we
they
do get-
changed that.
Yeah, now we can about to play them at home. That'll be another touch. Let me take my first break on this Friday morning, headed into, what is this weekend? Labor Day weekend. I'll be taking a Monday off, as I always do.
All right,
Let me
day
take
off,
a break.
holiday.
Y'all hang on.